Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. We are inside my Frontier here because I'm going to be taking care of something today that I'm not a huge fan of. I've mentioned this in previous videos and I've actually fixed a bit of it, and that is this black plastic. They use the black plastic everywhere on the inside of this truck. It's around the screen, it's here on the steering wheel, it's around the shift knob, and as you can see, truck's a little bit dirty. But this isn't dusty. It's black with like a little bit of silver sparkle to it, and it just doesn't do it for me. It looks like it's dirty all the time. So what they make, and I did put some of this on in previous videos, is little carbon fiber trim pieces to cover up the ugly black. Now, this I did probably a year or so ago. It's holding up great, and they make more. So what we're going to be doing today is covering up the steering wheel portion, and I found a company that makes one to go around the bezel for the infotainment screen. Now, they do make a ton of this stuff. It just all depends on how crazy you want to go. So, of course, they do the vents like I have. They do the screen. There's people that have covers here. The company that sent us out, these actually have a whole section here. I don't want to go too nuts with it. I would like to see a cover just for the black shifter portion here. That would be great. They make stuff to go around your controls, and it just goes on and on. They make stuff for your door handle, the little vent up here for your defrost, and all that. But for me, I don't want to go too crazy with the carbon, so I'm more for myself just looking to cover up the black. So we'll take a quick look before we get them on the truck. Like I said, I got the infotainment screen bezel and the steering wheel controls. Now, this is from a company called Autophoton. You can get it straight off of Amazon. Ships right to your door just like everything else you order. And the nice thing, they send you alcohol wipes, because the main thing with this stuff, with 3M tape, you want to make sure it's clean. The cleaner it is, the better it's going to stick. You also want to make sure it's warm. Don't do this if you park your truck outside. We're getting into the winter months right now. You don't want to have it super cold. So if you are someone who has to park outside, run the truck, let the heater warm it up, and then go and do this. They also send you some extra 3M tape if you want, but the nice thing is they all come pre-installed with the tape. All you have to do is peel the red sticker off, and it's as easy as just lining it up and pushing it on. So I'll show you. We're probably only going to need 2 of these. They do send a bunch. We'll use these. I'll show you how to clean it up properly, and then we'll get it all in place and see how it looks on the truck. All right, so we'll get you guys a little closer look in the light. The biggest thing for this, like I said, you want it to be clean, and you don't want any dust on there. So you can see my truck's pretty dirty right now. Just get yourself a microfiber cloth. Comes with whatever, glasses, cleaners, everything. You can get these things everywhere. And just do a quick once over with the cloth before you go to the wipes. This will get all the dust off, and then the wipes will get all the oils and stuff from your fingers, because every time you push one of these buttons, your finger's leaving a little bit of oil on there, even though it might not look like it, and that oil is going to stop the tape from sticking. So again, just give everything a quick once over, back and forth. Get all your corners, as much dust as you can get out of the way, the better it's going to stick and the longer it's going to last. Next step, open up your little cloth. The nice thing, these ones are not super soaked. You don't have to worry about stuff dripping and just making a mess. But again, go over everything, and this will get all the grease and grime from your little fingers off. And then you are ready to stick your carbon fiber pieces on. And if you don't believe me, look right there how much that's actually getting off. All right, so if you've never worked with this 3M stuff before, it does stick way more than you think it will. And when it's stuck, it's a pain in the butt to get off. So you got to be careful, especially with parts with little sections like this, because if it's stuck too much and you got to pull it off and readjust or whatever, you have a chance of cracking it. It is just plastic with the carbon fiber overlay on it, so it looks like it's carbon fiber. So you don't want to go crazy on these things because they will break. But having said that, a lot of people will tell you peel all the red tape like this. Honestly, this is the hardest part, is getting this tape off of the back of the 3M tape or the paper. So don't do that for all of them. What I recommend, just do it for the 2 long ones, because what you're going to want to do is come in sideways like this, get it kind of lined up where it goes, and then I need 2 hands to do this so I can't film it, but you're going to want to roll it into place like that. So keep the 2 big ones kind of like this so your red tape is out afterwards, and adjust the bottom portion to get yourself lined up properly. Then once you're lined up, push the top down in place, because you have no sticker or no tape on the sticker there. That part will stick, and then you can pull out your 2 tails, push the bottom down, and it's going to fit just as if it was stock. And just like that, the steering wheel portion is done. Like I said, get it lined up. The easiest part, like I mentioned, take the small pieces completely off. What I found, get it lined up over here, kind of roll it straight, and then push down on the top. That'll hold everything in place. It won't be able to turn or go up and down anymore. And then peel your 2 sides with the red tape there. Push it here. It wraps around the side as well. Make sure you don't forget that portion. Tuck it all in. And then, like I said, you want this to be warm. Even the warmth of your hands, once it's on there, just kind of, not a whole bunch of pressure. You don't want to blast the horn or anything, but just keep your hand on there and apply pressure and let it heat up a little bit, because the tape is going to stick way better and last way longer if it's warm. And then also keep in mind, if you happen to screw this up and you peel it off, don't try to reuse the tape over again if it's already been stuck once, because it's not going to stick. It might stick for a while, but you'll find once you get into like a couple warm days, a couple cold days, it's going to start popping itself off. So just peel it off. It came with the roll of new tape, so retape it wherever you happen to stick it already, and just use the new stuff, because you don't want to have this falling off at some point. It's just going to be a pain in the butt. So again, keep your hand on there, just keep it a little bit warm, let it stick and do its thing, and these are the results you'll get. So now we're going to do the same for the screen bezel. So again, same idea, get your little alcohol wipe, clean up all the edges. Keep in mind, I have a screen protector on here. If you do not have a screen protector on here, be careful with this on the screen. These screens scratch and get distorted very, very easily. And once it's buggered up, the only way to fix it is to go to Nissan and pay for them to put a whole new screen in. You're not going to be able to buff those out, and you just don't want to have the headache of having to deal with that. So again, I have a screen protector on. I don't have to be so careful, but if you don't, watch what you're doing. So again, clean up all the corners, get all the gunk and grime off there, dust, hair, fluff, whatever's in your truck. Clean it all up just like that. And again, you can see how much these things actually take off. So all that was just, you know, finger gunk and dust that's sitting in the truck. That's going to stop these from sticking. And then again, you'll want to do this with 2 hands. With the bigger parts, what I recommend, do the opposite of what I said with the controls or the steering wheel controls. Peel these off, maybe about an inch, inch and a half. Leave the tail up here. Get it all sorted where you want. Stick it down, and then one side at a time, peel them off and stick. Because like I said, once this stuff touches and starts to stick, it's a pain in the butt to get off, and you don't want to have to peel it off and risk damaging your new stuff. So as you can see, like I said, get your 4 corners just popped around. That's enough to get it stuck and started on there. Then with one hand you want to kind of hold, the other hand pull the tape out and just kind of work your way around and get it all stuck down. And then again, if you can, make sure it's heated up. Keep your hand on there, apply some pressure, especially on the corners, and this thing should stay stuck on there for good. And there you have it, guys. After about 5 minutes, it's all it takes. You got all the ugly black trim removed from your Frontier. So keep in mind, obviously, this is going to be a little bit thicker now. It's not much, it's only a couple mils thick, but it's going to feel different on your fingers. But everything does still work. You can still push everything. It's not going to be getting in the way of buttons. It's just going to feel a little bit different on your hands for the first little bit if you use the controls a lot. But again, it's super simple. Just make sure you keep everything with firm pressure for a few seconds, putting this stuff on, and your results show for themselves. And the nice thing is, like I said, it takes about 5 minutes, and all you're left with is a little handful of garbage there. Throw it in the can, and you're good to go. So, if you like this video, like and subscribe. These guys have sent us out one more thing, but it's actually for the outside of the truck. So that's going to be in the next video. So if you don't want to miss that, like I said, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the trim. If you want your own, the link will be in the description. It'll send you to the Amazon page, and you can pick and choose whatever parts you want. Like I said, they make a ton of stuff now, so depending how far into the carbon game you want to go, they'll have something for you. So like and subscribe. Go check out Autophoton. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.